Welcome to Liberty Today. Move over, Nostradamus. Sam Kephart is here with some amazingly accurate predictions. U.S. Senate candidate Stace Nelson is here to talk about politics as usual, and Randazzo rants about state sovereignty and education. All on today's Liberty Today.
The term prognosticator doesn't necessarily come to your mind when you see Sam Kephart, my friend, but I want to just take us back a few years in time when you were running for office, and you made, I don't know, 5 or 6 predictions, if you will. You prognosticated, and I think our viewers would find it interesting for you to take us back in time and tell us what were you predicting and how's that worked out for us?
Well, I can do several, and actually one is even before the campaign, and I have the emails to prove it.
So does the NSA. So
that's right. Absolutely, it's already recorded. In any event, in the fall of 2004, so that's coming up about 9 years ago, I wrote an email to the people that were then running the South Dakota Science and Technology Authority for the mine, the lab.
Yes.
And I said, this whole thing about going for the National Science Foundation grant is good, but I said, I'm predicting by the time you go for that, the money won't be there to support it. Oh, it's all under control. What would you do? And I said, I would run a parallel track. I would do that, and I would set up a portion of the mine as an underground research condominium and bring in the Westinghouses, the Boeings, the Lockheeds, the 3Ms.
But they didn't do that.
No. And because they didn't have a plan B and they had all their eggs in one basket, what happened when it came time to fund it?
We know.
It went from a $700 million project to a $70 million. Basically, it dropped 90% in scale. And no one was even willing to talk to me about that. That's number one.
That's prediction number one.
Right. Prediction number two was the whole thing about stock market. When I ran, I said publicly and in writing, in newspaper interviews, I said there was literally an acid under the floor of Wall Street and Main Street. And the acid was a thing called derivatives, and the derivatives were going to take down Wall Street and choke the credit on Main Street. Where are we now?
And at that time, people didn't even know what a derivative was. In fact, most people today couldn't describe what a derivative is.
I think you may have been down there in...
Custer, maybe?
Yes, it was down. Yeah, exactly. Our Fall River Lincoln Day dinner,
Yes.
and Thune was there. And Senator Thune and Kasai came up to me afterwards, and the senator said, well, Sam, you're exaggerating, because I'm kind of a up guy. No. And I said, no, Senator. I said, the derivatives are going to cause Wall Street to crash.
And?
It crashed.
Yes.
Exactly, for the reason that...
We're running out of time, but I want to get you farther.
Well, I'll do another one. I talked about healthcare, and I said that we had the automation because of the smart card, which they have never used. That technology's been around 10 or 15 years now. And I said we should have a step plan, a bronze, a silver, a gold, and a platinum.
Now you're scaring me.
No. No, here's the deal.
Where have you really been?
No, follow me. From private,
yes.
but made available,
yes.
the plans, and then you have people compete on those 4 levels, so that basically here's the menu that is going to be served. Now you have the companies compete on that, and then you layer up depending on your means or your employment or who you're working for. And of course, the whole healthcare thing has become a debacle, and the costs are high. My wife has a genetic disease; she's not able to get coverage, so we're in the state pool. It's a big mess right now, and I addressed that. And the other thing that I addressed, another one, was China beginning to mess with us on the currencies and competing with us for energy. That is all coming to pass right now. China is going to surpass us as an energy consumer. Now, the good news is we've got the Bakken and some other things coming online here that are kind of mitigating the impact of some, because we just have this ocean of natural gas and more to come. But China is in Africa and other places buying up all the long-term oil and mineral rights that it can.
I want to ask you about another prediction.
Okay.
Would you predict that there's going to be a challenge to Kristi Noem or perhaps John Thune? And would you predict that maybe you'll be that challenger?
You're like a dog with a bone, you know that? We'll have to see. I mean, I don't have... I don't...
Makes me want to cough, too.
Yeah, it makes me want to cough. I would need a team to be able to do that.
Well, if you're one of those people that thinks maybe Sam should be thinking about that, maybe you want to give him a call. I don't know if we're going to put your number on the on the screen, but Sam Kephart, he's a thinker, and if our congressional contingent had been listening to Sam several years ago,
Things
who
might be a
knows?
little different.
Who
right now.
knows? Thanks for watching.